see that she will kind of like, just kind of like, flip round it should be kind of round the corner, so wall here, not in direct line of sight, and kind of signal for people to come round here, not here.
What are you waving about? I don't understand.
She'll put her finger up to her lips, kind of like shh.
It is snoring very loudly.
As you can hear from around the corner, whatever that is seems to have a lot of bottles of something, as well as some more precious things.
Grump turns to Sergeant. Sounds almost like my old wife. He sort of chuckles to himself.
She ignores you completely.
What?
Doesn't even acknowledge you.
She's odd, isn't she? I'm right here. She doesn't look at me. I don't understand at all.
Tom just makes a gesture and basically mouths the word woman without actually saying it.
Anyway, how do you propose we try getting it?
Get what?
Well, we need the bottles, don't we? It's kind of our job.
Well, go up and ask for it, maybe? Maybe he's generous.
I have a feeling they won't be so generous.
Oh. Grump walks up and takes a look around the corner.
You can see the ettin sort of half sleeping, snoring.
I know a very nice lullaby. I mean, we can put them all to sleep.
I don't think so.
Which it is actually very nice.
I'm sure it is, but now is not the time.
Satya looks really annoyed at Grump. I think it's an excellent idea. I think you should go over and ask him.
See, she thinks so.
Not to be disrespectful, but
Just let him.
there's no point wasting seeing something that could turn out to be useful.
I don't see anything useful.
Kind of drawing you to side for a second. Anything can be useful, even if it's just for delays.
Well, maybe this is the only time it's gonna be useful.
No, they're whispering. I don't understand.
I doubt he'll be able to get the bottle back. So I don't see how.
Well, while that giant thing is eating him, we get the bottle.
Though that is certainly an option. Well, I think we'll leave that up to the boys to decide.
Either we kill it, sneak up on stealing it.
Or get killed by it.
Yeah, that too.
Well, I think the plan is simple. Tom spins around, stopping with a index finger pointed at Agnes. That guy distracts him. Then he spins around again, stopping again at someone at random, basically. And you, as he points at Elizabeth, runs in and get the bottle, and then we just run away.
How secure does the bottle look? Like, is it?
He sort of has this sort of almost like it's a stuffed bear or something. He's sort of laying.
Oh, that's not gonna work.
It.
Again,
it is the sleeping head though.
Oh.
The head that has the bottle.
What's the other head doing again? He's just looking.
He seems very drowsy and sort of grumpy and sort of dim-witted, looking out, waiting for the other one to take its sleep.
Grump Turnips. Looks around. It is a very nice lullaby.
Tom shrugs, looks at both women, says, "It's the best idea we have right now."
I'm worried we're not, just even no matter how quick someone is, he is kind of embracing that bottle.
I've stolen teddy bears from children before. It's not that hard.
That is not a child.
You don't know. He might be.
Well, a child is not generally bigger than us.
Oh, I've seen some pretty big children.
I'm sure you have. Well, if we're gonna do this, who's on delay? Well, that looks like it's decided.
Well, Elizabeth will go to safety.
Hello.
Elizabeth, side.
The one of the awake head looks towards Grump and says, "Hello."
Grump turns, sits down on a stone next to him. Well, you do look a bit sleepy, I gotta say.
He nods.
Well, you do. I mean, looks at the other head. Well, he seems to be sleeping already. Why? Sure.
He said it was his turn.
Oh, I see. Well, that is important, I'm sure, but, you know, I do have this nice lullaby. It's very nice, soothing. You know, it's, I actually sang it once upon a time to my dear mother. Do you want to hear it?
Okay.
Well, let's see, actually, because I'm not actually sure of the words of this, so I need to look it up 2 seconds.
Well, this is going on. Is there a way I can like kind of like slip round, like the other
You can certainly
side?
try to sneak.
Alright, well, hush, little baby, don't say a word. Papa's gonna buy you a mockingbird. If that mockingbird won't sing, how did it go? Mama's gonna buy you a diamond ring. If that diamond ring turns to brass, Mama's gonna buy you a looking glass. If that looking glass is broke, Mama's gonna buy you a billy goat. If that billy goat won't pull, Mama's gonna buy you a cart and bull. And should I continue? If that cart and bull turn over, Mama's gonna buy you a dog named Rover. I think it was Rover. If that dog named Rover won't bark, Mama's gonna buy you a horse and cart. If that horse and cart fall down, you're the sweetest little baby in town.
His eyelids sort of flicker heavily as he leans back a little bit. Close them just for a second.
From Grump is overjoyed that his beautiful melody has caused this, so much joy and happiness, and he will continue to hum, like.
It turns a little bit on his side.
Tom apparently wanted to start clapping, but then decided against it.
Just join in humming.
I will continue to start humming and try to do his best to induce sleep in this thing.
Sure.
Is it relaxing the grip on the bottle?
Slightly. A little easier.
I will continue to sing.
So grabbing it would be a sleight of hand check, and the minimum DC would be 20. If I reach,
Go for it.
He is
If I
he
bet-
is sleeping, so maybe.
yeah, so if I reach 20, I grab it. Then the question is, what is his perception check to see if he noticed or not? We'll find out.
Well, he's sleeping. It wouldn't be that hard to just walk up and take it.
Well,
The
you know,
the hard part would be
the
him
point is
not waking up.
the point is noticing the fact that But will the head that's awake still awake notice that I've taken it?
So
Yeah,
metagaming,
it's not still awake.
I think
Oh,
this
God,
is
I moved.
supposed to, you are moving.
I didn't mean to.
If this is really supposed to be like B-rated comic relief, I think you can probably steal a bottle of alcohol from a sleeping ettin.
So I'm
I'm
going up.
singing so
want-
so good
While
right now.
he's singing, I'm just gonna kind of like tippy toe up and take it. We'll try.
Roll the sleight of hand.
21, it's passed.
Yeah, you take it.
Does he notice?
Oh, baby, don't say a word.
No, what he does is he just turns around and sort of lays on his chest. Still snoring.
And sneak away now as fast as I can.
Moves up and hocks both his head in sort of a fetal position.
Aww. Grump Turnips wants to pet him, but decides against it.
Once I get back, there'll be a signal for them to come back. Over. And
From-
Grump comes back, you'll see us like a silent round of
He
applause.
looks so proud of himself when he comes back. He's like so full of himself. Well, didn't I tell you it's an excellent song? My
Elizabeth
old
will actually-
mother.
Elizabeth will actually look slightly impressed, like giving like a silent clap.
He smiles with his whole face, like a big, like just open, the most open, like innocent smile on his face.
Grumblejack seems quite happy too. As he goes back, he sort of has a chest with the lid ripped off, and his satchel is a little heavier.
So,
As he looks towards
check.
you. Oh, yes, you.
Hello.
You find anything?
We found this. Drawing out the bottle.
And looks at it, and then looks at apparently a list he has. Sort of looking at little sketchings of the bottles. It looks like it's like an advertisement from some inn that apparently would split all of these in a few weeks after the whole attack thing. Never got there really, but it has nice pictures of the different bottles. It allows even an ogre to see them. Yeah, he'll take it and put it in his satchel and sort of nod and says, Good. A few more.
I got it by singing, actually. It's very...
Did you see any of Lord Sirius's equipment?
I don't know what it looks like.
He shrugs. All right then.
There's a rock over there, and that thing with two heads. I did sing to it. It was a very nice song.
Like, you sort of hear some noise from the north. She looks and says, "Let's go this way." We'll begin to trot off.
Elizabeth will go back to her, like, stalking, not trying to be overly noticeable, and following behind.
Agni will eagerly follow along. Wherever the masters go.
Grump Turnips will look to Elizabeth. So why do you skulk about back there? Are you hiding?
You understand the things around look quite hungry. I wouldn't want them to, get a bad idea or anything.
Is it the turnips, you think? He sort of holds his satchel close.
It might be. I'm not 100% sure.
Oh, goodness me, that is not good at all.
Something must be done about this.
Who's this? Oh, so good.
You've had such great ideas so far. I'm sure you can think of something else that would be great to fix this problem.
You know, I was pretty bright back on the farm. I did rescue all those hens from falling down a mud pit once. Huh?
Of course, and you even managed to make a creature pretty unable to sleep doze off like a little baby.
Any lullaby that works on me old wife works on that thing. Guaranteed. He smiles.
Of course. I look goes to anyone else that if anyone else looks back, just like look at them, just like. Ugh.
Grump is smiling broadly.
Yeah, she'll keep up casual conversation, trying to tone it down, but trying to make sure it's trying to stop it, but the farmer's probably not going to let it stop.
So what's with all the green on the face?
I like the color green, you understand.
Okay. I suppose.
It matches the natural world around.
Yeah, it's true. Well, he looks around in the ruined city. It's like,
This is not really the natural world, is it?
What?
I mean, when you go outside, if you go out of town, you don't see a pile of rubble everywhere.
He seems to think very hard. I suppose.
Did your farm have a pile of rubble?
Well, the old hen house, as I said, fell down a mud pit, so that was a bit of a rubble.
Or was it supposed to be like that?
No, it was not supposed to be in the pit. That would be silly. Just build it in the pit. Why would I do that? No, it was on the cliff. It was good because the hens got all the sunlight up there.
Oh look, is that a cow? Pointing over there.
What? He's after the turnips! He grips his spear. and points it in that direction.
Goblin sort of peeks out behind a stone.
Ah! Away with you! Shoo!
Hops up half a meter in the air and runs away.
Ha! I gave him the old what for? He looks happily over to whatever's next to him, looks back, see that Elizabeth is gone, and turns to Huckleberry instead.
Yeah, you showed him good, but perhaps we shouldn't try to antagonize everything in the city, because everything in the city is after your turnips, so
Well,
you really need to protect them.
Antagawa? Ants? I don't see any ants.
But you know that ants are bad, right?
Yeah, well, they can sting.
They bite people, and
Yes.
so do everything in the city.
Oh.
That's why we shouldn't ants things.
Oh. That's pretty smart. You're pretty smart. He sort of pats him on the shoulder.
Tom pats Grumps on the shoulder as well. You aren't. He can't even really say it. You aren't so bad either.
Well, thank you. Very good. Maybe we can share a turnip after this. Grumps looks over to Saija, contemplates if he should talk to her. He did sing very beautifully. Maybe she would like to hear more.
As you sort of go and talk, you do hear what sounds like a minor explosion, and you see what seems to be a rather large shop currently on fire. Well, I mean, not really large. It seems that a wing of it has already gone, but there certainly is a door, and you could arguably walk inside. Grumblejack sort of sniffs in the air, frowns, looks around, and then looks to you as clearly some idea is forming inside the ogre's skull. His look of sort of annoyance grows into a look of sort of almost pride and a little bit of amusement at some idea as he looks at you. He nods towards the burning building and says, "You get booze." And he has a satisfied smile on his lips.
I don't suppose any of you are trained to go with fire, are you?
Tom will take
What?
one step to the right towards Agnes, like poke him slightly. Hey, you want to please your masters and stuff, right?
It seems like the building is burning rather fast, and we are now on a rounds kind of thing.
Okay.
You can waste time if you want.
Okay, so
Tom will basically try to get Agni to run in there because he's so. I want to serve my masters and stuff, and Tom doesn't really want to run into the burning building.
Sort of spreads his hands out.
I
All of you get booze.
well, if that's the note,
Yeah,
into the
that's
building.
fine.
I
Into the
was
building.
AFK. What's even happening? Burn building?
But it's burning. I mean,
More unpleasant out here. Looking at the farmer. Seems very annoyed at being questioned.
Tom runs into the burning building, hears Grumblejack address Grump, runs back out, grabs Grump, runs back in.
but please.
The meantime, Elizabeth's already like darted through, just dodged through without being noticed.
Oh, I didn't get to say what I wanted to say.
I don't even know what's happening.
Well,
There's a
Sai-
burning inn that probably has booze in it, and Grumblejack wants us to get it.
Saja's not going there. She's not gonna risk her life for some booze.
She's gonna stay behind.
Mm-hmm.
You are going to risk your life more if you stay outside.
Yeah, Grablik is probably gonna kill you.
But it licks his lips. Clearly, the delicious, clean flesh of the aristocrat seems something he would like to eat, perhaps.
Fine, she'll walk. She'll follow behind. She doesn't want to be
While
eaten.
Huckleby is running with Grump, who is protesting like, "What was? I don't know food."
Who's first?
Considering the fact that how we had to go back, I might end up being first.
Yeah.
There's a bell.
And then bells.
Isabel.
I bet Grump likes those.
What? Bells? Oh,
Bells?
I like bells. Cowbell? I need more cowbell.
It's me. You turn. I'm drinking a cup of coffee and I had to.
There's bells in your cup of coffee? That should be a
No.
problem. I shouldn't eat that.
Ugh.
Oh, goodness me.
Seems that you are in a burning alchemist shop.
Oh, good.
Oh no.
What's up?
Sajil looks. This is a waste of time and my life.
So why are you here then, lady?
Because I don't want to be eaten by that monster outside.
So it's not
Okay.
a waste then, Grump smiles.
Cursory glance. What's
She looks annoyed at you.
what? Just really quick glance. What's actually here?
Well, there's a lot of burning things. Everything you can see here basically can be interacted with.
Cursory, what is everything?
Well, there's some shelves, piles, tables, counters, all full of what seems to be alchemical reagents and bottles of different kinds.
Well,
You're basically told if you want to search in here, go ahead. I'm going to go look further ahead. We're in initiative.
Yeah.
We're on initiative
Oh.
time.
We're on initiative, yeah.
We're
I
fighting fire.
didn't see that.
So like one move action like this way. Of course, I've still got 10 foot of move left, so.
There's a door down here.
Right, I just realized there's a thing here. I thought that
There's
was
a door down here.
It's good to know.
Okay.
So, what do I see from here? What's that in particular?
Seems to be a cabinet.
Do it look like there are things in it?
Oh yeah.
Well, you're forced now. Just leap towards the cabinet.
Sure.
Begin searching.
Acne.
Mm.
Agony sounds like acne, but sure.
He just wants to step right here and start looking at these bottles. They're close, and he doesn't have to run places.
Well, Tom will first of all turn back to Grump, who he has dragged into this burning building. We need to find a bottle, looked like the one that Ettin might have had. This Mr. Chainshirt over here seems to be looking at this area, and woman 1 over there went that way, so I just suggest you look somewhere where we aren't quite yet. Like that room over there, as he points. And then he... let's use a double move to go here.
What exactly are you searching?
Well, he mostly wants to get to this room right here. But if there's like the bottle right on this table, then surely you'd notice.
Well, it's an alchemist shop. There are bottles everywhere.
Oh god, do they look like alcohol? They are probably all alcohol, but not the right thing.
This is, yeah. Well,
It's one of those alchemists that want to like try making the perfect brew.
yeah.
That would certainly be something for this city.
I mean, that was a double move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really, with you being so slow, you might want to stick near the entrance. Oh, it's a movie. The Aristocrat.
Sure. Want me to go down to the door down there, or help you in there?
Does anyone actually have a search skill?
I mean, perception.
Perception.
probably.
Yeah, I do.
Perception is what you only use to search, so.
Okay, double move, open the door. Fine.
Of course, since it's like a movie, you like slam it open.
I don't think we're sauntering around in here.
Prancing.
Yeah, well, maybe she is prancing.
Fire.
I'm so hot, even this building is on fire.
You see a hatch. Basically to a basement area.
Secret hatch.
Doesn't look very secret to me.
It's in the back room.
Yeah, I guess so.
I can't hear anything.
I was muted. There's still some movement left, but I don't think that's enough to open it. But she'll yell. What is it called? That thing?
The hatch.
There's a.
Hatch.
She'll yell. There's a hatch in here. I'll go down. I'll enter it.
Is it locked?
I don't know.
No.
Now, clearly, the farmer need to help the princess.
Buzz?
Oh, no.
Oh, goodness me, what a day. Oop. Well, I'll take a look over here. I'm sure she can open the hatch, and Farmer
It's probably in that one.
Grumps will. Is this like
Yeah,
a
that
working
thing.
table, or what is this?
That seems to be a desk, and this sort of is a working table.
Oh, so he will.
Maybe he was drinking.
He will look over. Maybe it's maybe this is where the alcohol is. So he will certainly rummage around a bit.
Sure.
Careful not to burn himself.
All right. Well, I'd like one of you to roll a d20.
Okay.
Who's gonna do it?
Round one.
I just did it. 18. Not sure if that's good or bad.
Everything explodes.
18.
You take 18d6 worth of fire damage.
Ah!
All right. 18. What effect that exactly has? Because this means that the fire spreads.
Oh, nice going, sheep.
Spreads by 18 different pieces of furniture.
Oh god.
There we go. All right. That means that there is more fire now.
I've got my cabinet.
You found fire.
Here, that is. Oh, that one too. Oh. Ah, stop it.
Oh god, no.
Oh, see now that the ceiling actually breaks out in a lot of fire.
Ah! Fire! In the ceiling. Bad.
Right, it's looking more and more like a movie.
Oh crap.
All right. Well, could I have another person roll a d20?
Yeah, I got it.
Sure.
Oh.
Oh.
Let's hope that's good.
Yeah.
It means whoever's in the back room dies.
as it bursts into horrid alchemical fire.
Really, they could very easily be an option. Like, there's actually a whole death, like one of these destinies completely covered in alchemist fire.
Just alchemist fire reserve is catching fire. Oh, the irony of it all.
You see the alchemist fire reserve
What?
clearly burning,
Oh.
and it seems to be going quite fast. Let's see here.
I told you.
Why do you have to roll that?
Anyone within 20 of this one down here.
That includes free walls.
No, it's
Phew.
a blast.
I'm 25.
Mr. Farmer.
What? Who?
This explodes.
Oh, goodness
Fire.
gracious.
23 fire damage.
Do I get
God.
do I get a saving throw?
Yes, reflex of half.
Alright, here it goes. Oh, goodness me!
Wow.
Natural
Good
20.
half.
Oh, oh. Well, former Grump Turnip, he has been in a fire, you know, the old pigsty burned and he had to save the pigs, so he's been in fire before. He's sort of picking his way through here, you know, moving deftly despite his big bulk. And then he looks around at the counter like, oh, there should be here somewhere. I mean, the said it was in here. And then he catches in the eye of the fire. It's suddenly, for some weird reason, like, you know, he hasn't really seen liquid explode before. That's just silly. Liquid is no drink, and you put it on fire to make it stop. But now it apparently explodes. And he gets like, well, I should probably duck and cover. So he does that behind the counter. And most of the fire just washes over him. You know, he's certainly singed and burned, and a bit of his beard is sort of catching on fire, but while he's screamingly putting that out, you know, it's, oh, goodness me, he actually avoids most of the blast.
Take 11 points of fire damage. Could you roll a d20?
Me?
Gulp.
5?
Now I explode. You should just play a game of like Russian explosion. Roulette explosion.
This table here
Oh,
cracks and falls over, splattering everything around it in some sort of nasty goo.
No.
Well, I won't be getting out.
you'll be able to get out. There's probably a back door.
This is now difficult terrain.
Hmm.
Uh-oh.
That's the problem.
You can do your searches now, if you wish.
I am searching so much.
I think we might as well even where we stand because, you know, maybe it's here.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
Is searching an action?
Yes.
Standard or move action?
Standard.
Okay.
Could I have searched last time then? Because I only used the normal move.
No, but you can this turn.
you're too distracted by all the fire everywhere.
Oh, okay. I get it.
I guess then I'm going to go ahead and search like this section here. I'm in.
Sure.
I'll just go
Inside
down.
you find a small locked case.
A small locked
Some sort of
case.
strong box.